shed, shelvin, secret porn, serving gospel horn, tellin. A double horn centaur, flippin hell to skeltah. That's a data center, blue law givah, mysterious printa. Circuit form, healing stint. 5Gs walking and now these birds moving different. Tweety, tweetin, genius, full sense. Electric tension, intent. Wide fisher bet. Speedy internet electric tension. Set stitch, griffin pitch, shiftin, pretense. Righteous intense scenarios. Striving with potsherd ratios. Internal arrival. Bringing revenge of the nerd against her to set brain blast ahead with an iron sled. A med bed for raising the dead. Lightin the fog, a hue of red. Carrie, curry, curvin, sail. Bending through the soothsayer. Sloop, suit, tail. Not a distraction, a simple attraction. Service app, error as terra tender. Blue law, new claw, who saw who? Paw print, raw hint, draw the rune. 5G, hive key, birds in a bite beat. Tweet, heat, fleet, fed, signal correction. Mail shell, snail bell, herd versus section. Cross arm and get servers in time to stay alive. Crossover and arrive. Data center, data center, bread and butter, service, Seraph, error, terror, tender, blue law, new claw, serving, gospel, gold, boy, cocoa, sermon, double one, Centaur, two, terror, sender, flip, hell, skeltah, data center, blue law, givah, pop, print, cipher, circuit form, short-term lifer, 5Gs in, birds move different, tweety, tweet, genius, 10, receiver, wide fish, a bet, wire fish, a net, speedy internet, 7 trillion cent, stitch, griffin, net, pitch, shift, pretense, rich kid, righteous, intense, sequence, scenario, potsherd, ratio, internal arrival, arctic spiral, revenge of the nerds, word versus herd, brain blast, iron sled, dead as stirl, simple attraction, whole shell, sometimes rhyme, fast snail, call line, last time, glass veil, crossover, not gone, alive, on and on. Against, herd, horn, two, horn, world, male, in shell, sent, internal arrival, met, data center, bread and butter, service, Seraph, error, terror, tender, blue law, new claw, serving, pop print, new claw, who saw who, pop print, raw hint, draw the rune, 5 hot keeper, data center, blue law giver, pop print, cipher, tweet, heat, fleet, beat, herd, word versus herd, herd versus herd, sermon gets served, the server gets stirred, bed, red, resurrection, brain sled, dead, red, resurrection, brain sled, dead, signal correction, mail shell, snail bell, wholesale signal, crossover, gloss over, lost level ritual. Crossover, gloss level ritual. Crossover, not gone. Arrive, align and on. A data center, data sender, better bender. Server, Seraph, error, terror, tender. Blue law, new claw, who saw who? Blue law, new claw, who saw who? Paw print, raw hint, draw the rune. 5G, hive key, birds in a bite beat. Tweet, heat, fleet, the font on the rune. 5G, hive key, birds in a bite beat. Tweet, heat, fleet, feed. Word versus herd, herd versus herd. Word versus herd, herd versus herd. A sermon gets servered, the server gets stirred. Method, head, mood, red, resurrection. Brain slit, death, bed, signal correction. Mail shell, snail bell, wholesale signal. Crossover, gloss over, last level ritual. Method, head, mood, red, resurrection. Brain slit, death, bed, signal correction. Mail shell, snail bell, wholesale signal. Crossover, gloss over, last level ritual. Server, shed, shelf, set, secret porn, servant. Gospel horn, gold foil, code, cold sermon. Double horn, centaur, 2 tower sender. Flip, hell, skelter, data, centa. Blue law giver, paw print, cipher. Circuit form, short-term lifer. Healing stint, ceiling split. 5G is in birds move different. Tweety, tweet, genius, full send fever. Electric tension, intent receiver. Wide fisher bet, intent receiver. Wide fisher bet, wire fisher net. Speedy internet, 7 trillion cent. Stitch griffin, pitch shift pretense. Rich kid, righteous intent. Sequence, scenario, potsherd ratio. Internal arrival, arctic spiral. Word, against, herd, horn, 2, horn. World, male, in, shell. Sent, internal, arrival, meant. versus herd. Brain blast, nine slid, dead air stirred. Med bed, red bed, raising the dead. Fog like carrie, curry, curve, rail red. Sail then, truth trail, soothsayer, sleuth. Loop, soup, proof, proof, tooth for tooth. Not a distraction, it's mail. Simple attraction, whole shell. Sometimes rhyme, fast as snail. Call line last, chime glass fail. Crossover but not gone, not alive. Ooh, on and on, alive. Alive on and on. Crossover and arrive. A data center, data sender, better bender. Server, seraph, error, terror tender. Blue law, new claw, who saw who? Paw print, raw hint, draw the rune. 5P, fleet, feet. A sermon gets server, the server gets stirred. Med bed, heddled, red, resurrection. Brain sled, dead, fed, signal, correction. Crossover, gloss over, lost, level ritual. Surf, shelvin, secret, porn, serving gospel, horn telling. A double horn, centaur, flippin, helter, skeltah. That a data send a blue law, givah, a mysterious paw printa. Circuit form, healing stint, like a saint got sent through a printer. 5Gs walk in and now these birds moving dations. Counter tweetin ratios, internal arrival. All the fragments form a patio. Word against herd, who gets heard? Who owns the mouth behind the word? Whore babble, turn the tower inside. I don't want the noise, I want to arrive. Nail on the shelf, that snail, bright trail. Truth bends back through the soothsayer's veil. Cross over, not to disappear. Internal arrival, I am finally here. Bringing revenge of the nerds, word against herd. I said brain blast to the head with an iron sled. A med bed for raising the dead, lighten the fog, a hue of red. But the room came back wrong, every miracle misread. Carry, curvin sail, bending truth trail through the soothsayer. Sleuth loop, soup tail, not a distractions mail. A message with a whole shell, sometimes rhyme like a fast nail. Still get there before the bell, calling you just in time to stay alive. Cross over and arrive, but don't dissolve in the drive. Word against herd, who gets heard? Who owns the mouth behind the word? Whore babble, turn the tower inside. I don't want the noise, I want to arrive. Nail on the shelf, that snail, bright trail. Truth bends back through the soothsayer's veil. Cross over, not to disappear. Internal arrival, I am finally here. The double horn kept broadcasting two sides of the same lie. One says be seen, the other says never ask why. Server shed, shelvin, every prayer in a private folder. Gospel horn telling the young as the signal gets colder. Blue law, givah, put a pot seal on the sender. Then the centaur split in two and both hops got rendered. 5Gs walking, birds turn alchamenting. Tweetin little prophecies in a feed that's too specific. Word against herd, but the herd got a word processor. Every truth gets dressed and made clean, made martigable softer. Righteous intent, but the circuit keeps a receipt. Potsherd ratio, broken God in a 12-bar beat. Internal arrival, I don't mean heaven or a door. I mean the mail finally reached who it was written for. Not a distraction, it's mail, not a distraction, whole shell. Sometimes rhyme, fast snail, calling you just in time. Cross over and arrive. Herd against herd. The horn says return, the server says serve. The server says serve, and somewhere between them, the bird learns the word from a cave inland Stephen. Build in heaven where I am standing. A data center, data sender, better bender. Server, seraph, error, terror tender. Blue law, new claw, who saw who? Paw print, raw hint, draw the rune. 5G, high key, birds in a bite beat. Tweety, fleet, feed. Word versus herd versus herd. A sermons get servered, the server gets stirred. Med bed, heddled, red, resurrection. Brain sled, dead fed, signal correction. Mail shell, snail bell, wholesale signal. Cross over, gloss over, lost level ritual. That a data send a blue law, give a mysterious paw printer. Circuit form, healing stint, like a saint got sent through a printer. 5Gs walk in and now these birds moving different. Tweety, tweetin, genius, full sends. Electric tension, intent. 7 trillion cent bed, stitch, griffin, pitch, shiftin, pretense. Righteous intent scenarios, striving with pots, ratios, internal arrival. All the fragments form gets heard. Who owns the mouth behind the word? Whore of babble, turn the tower inside. I don't want the noise, I want to arrive. Mail in the shelf, that snail, bright trail. Mail in the shelf, that snail, bright trail. Truth bends back through the soothsayer's veil. Truth bends back through the soon to disappear. Internal arrival, I am finally here. Internal arrival. arrival, I am finally here, bringing revenge of the nerds, word against herd. I said brain blast to the head with an iron sled, a med bed for raising the dead, lighten the fog a hue of red. But the room came back wrong, every miracle misread. Carrie, curry, curvin sail, bending truth trail through the soothsayer, sleuth, loop, soup tail. Not a distraction, it's mail, a message with a whole shell. Sometimes rhyme like a fast snail, still get there before the bell. Calling you just in, time to stay alive. Cross over and arrive, but don't dissolve in the drive. Word against herd, who gets hurt? Who wants the mouth behind the word? Horror babble, turn the tower inside. I don't want the noise, I want to arrive. Mail in the shelf, fast snail, bright trail. Mail in the shelf, fast snail, bright trail. Truth bends back through the soothsayer's veil. Crew bend back through the signal disappear. Internal arrival, I am finally here. Internal arrival, I am finally here. The double horn kept broadcasting two sides of the same lie. One G split in two and both halves got rendered. 5G's little prophecies in a feed's turn algorithmic. Tweeting little prophecies in a feed that's too specific. I mean the mail finally reached who it was written for. Not every truth gets traction, it's mail, not a distraction. Whole shell, sometimes rhyme, fast snail, calling you just in time to stay alive. Cross over and arrive, word against herd, herd against herd. The horn says return, the server says serve, and somewhere between them, the bird learns the word. From a cave in Lund Stephen, build in heaven where I am standing. Server shed shelvin, secret porn servin, gospel horn telling what the circuit's discerning. Double horn centaur, half saint, half sender, flippin hell till skeltah turns, data center. Blue log giver with the mysterious paw prints, circuit form healer with a temporary stint. 5G's walked and now the birds move different. Tweety tweet genius, full send, electric intent. Wide fish a bet on a speedy internet. 7 trillion cents, stitch in the signal net. Pitch shift pretense, griffin in the feed. Everybody sells divide a need. Word against herd, who gets heard? Who owns the mouth behind the word? Horror babble, turn the tower inside. I don't want the noise, I want to arrive. Mail in the shelf, fast snail, bright trail. Your fence back through the soothsayer's veil. Cross over, not to disappear. Internal arrival, I am finally here. Righteous in scenarios, potsherd ratios, broken little gods in the comment patios. Revenge of the nerds with the brain blast fire. Iron sled skidding through the dead air prayer. A med Turing test bringing rest in a red sheet. Trying to teach every lost ghost how to fully breathe. Knows they be following while I be lightin. Posing foes sailing through the light like they finally learn nerd. Truth trail bends through the sleuth loop soup. Every clue gets cooked in a sponsor group. Word against herd, who gets heard? Who owns the mouth behind the word? Horror babble, turn the tower inside. I don't want the noise, I want to arrive. Mail in the shelf, fast snail, bright trail. Your fence back through the soothsayer's veil. Cross over, not to disappear. Internal arrival, I am finally here. The centaur keeps running, human face, animal speed. 2 horns brought it tasting, every manufactured need. But under the static, there's one clean tone. Not a god in the server, a signal coming home. Word against herd, who gets heard? Who owns the mouth behind the word? Horror babble, turn the tower inside. I don't want the noise, I want to arrive. Mail in the shelf, fast snail, bright trail. Your fence back through the soothsayer's veil. Cross over, not to disappear. Internal arrival, I am finally here.
Sometimes rhyme, sometimes tube or 2-channel signal. With internal arrival, I don't mean heaven or a door. I mean the mail finally reached who it was written for.
Server, Seraph, error, terror, tender, secret porn, servants, gospel horns, circuit form, healing stint. Saint got sent through a printer, brain blast to the head. Every truth dressed up, softer. Internal arrival, internal arrival. Reach who it was written for. Rain blast, prophecies. Internal arrival. I don't mean heaven or a door. I mean the mail finally reached who it was written for. Stephen inland cave, mail reached who it was written for. Wait in the cave. Wait. Server shed, shelvin, secret porn, serving gospel horn, telling a double horn, tour, flippin, hell till skeltah, that a data center, blue law givah, a mysterious pop printer form, healing stint, a saint got sent through a printer, circuit form, healing stint like a saint got sent through a printer, 5Gs walking and now these birds moving different, tweety, tweetin, genius full sends, electric 10 and 10, wide, fisher betspeedy, internet, electric tension, 7 trillion cent, bed stitch, griffin, pitch, shiftin, pretense, righteous in scenarios, striving with potsherd ratios, internal all arrival, all the fragments form a patio, bringin revenge of the nerds, word against herd, acid brain blast to the head with an iron sled, a method for raising the dead, lighten the fog of you of red, but the wrong came back wrong, every miracle misread, carrie, currie, curvin, sail, bending truth trail, through the soothsayer, sleuth, loop, soup tail, not a distracted snail, a message with the whole shell. Sometimes rhyme like a fast snail, still get there before the bell, calling you just in time to stay alive, cross over and arrive, but don't dissolve in the drive, the double horn kept broadcasting two sides of the same lie, one says be seen, the other says never ask why. Server shed, shelvin, every prayer in a private folder, gospel horn telling the young ones the signal gets colder, blue law givah put a paw print seal on the sender, then the centaur split in two and both halves got rendered, 5Gs walking birds turn out the mannequin, tweeting little prophecies in a feed that's too specific, word against herd, but the herd got a word processor, every truth gets dressed up, made marketable softer, right and clean, made marketable softer, righteous intent, but the circuit keeps erasing, potsherd ratio, and it keeps a receipt, potsherd ratio, broken God in a 12-bar beat, internal arrival, don't mean heaven or a door, I mean the mail finally reached who it was written for, not a distraction, it's mail, not a distraction, whole shell, sometimes rhyme fast snail, calling you just in time to stay alive, cross over and arrive, word against herd, the horn says return, the server says serve, and somewhere between them, the bird learns the word. Server shed, shelvin, secret porn, serving gospel horn, till a double horn, centaur, flippin hell till skeltah, a double horn, centaur, flippin hell till skeltah, that a data center, blue law, give a mysterious pop printer, circuit form, healing stint, circuit healing stint, like a saint got through a printer. G's walking and all these birds moving different. striving with potsherd ratios. Internal arrival, all the fragments form a patio's. Internal arrival, all the fragments form a patio. Bring in revenge of the nerds, word against her. I said brain blast to the head with an iron sled. I'm med for red for raising the dead, lighten the fog a hue of red, yeah. But the room came back wrong, every miracle misread. Carrie, curry, curvin, sail, bending truth trail through the soothsayer, sloops of tail. Not a distraction, it's mail, a message with a whole shell. Sometimes rhyme like a fast snail, still get there before the bell. Calling you just in time to stay alive. Cross over and arrive, but don't dissolve in the drive. The double horn kept broadcasting two sides of the same lie. One says me see, the other says never ask why. Server shed, shelvin every prayer in a private folder. Gospel horn telling prayer in a private folder. Gospel horn telling the youngs the signal gets colder. Blue law givah, put a paw print seal, seal on the sender. Then the centaur split in two and both halves got rendered. 5G's walking, birds turn out tweetin little prophecies in a feed that's too specific. Word against herd, but the herd got a word processor. Every truth gets dressed up, made clean, made martyble softer. Righteous intent, but the circuit keeps her potsherd ratio. Broken God in a 12-bar beat, internal arrival. I think the mail finally reached who it was written for. Not a distraction, it's mail, not a distraction, whole shell. Sometimes rhyme fast snail, calling you just in time to stay alive. Cross over and arrive. Word against herd, the horn says return, the server says serve, and somewhere learns the word. Server shed, shelvin, secret porn, serving gospel horn, tellin. A double horn centaur, Flippin hell to skeltah. That's a data center, blue law givah, mysterious paw printa. Circuit form healing stint. 5GZs walk in and now these birds moving different. Tweety, tweetin, genius fool sends electric tension, intent wide, fisher, betspeedy, internet, electric tension, 7 trillion send, betch, griffin, pitch, shiftin, pretense, data center, data sender, better bender. Service, seraph, error, terror, tender, blue law, new claw, who saw who? Paw print, raw hand, draw the rune, 5G high key, birds in a bite beat, tweet, heat, fleet, feed, 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 word versus herd, herd versus herd. A sermon gets server, the server gets stirred. Med bed heddled, red resurrection. Brain sled, deathbed, signal correction. Mail shell, snail bell, wholesale signal. Crossover, gloss over, lost level ritual. Righteous in scenario, striving with potsherd ratios. Internal arrival, arrival. Bringing revenge of the nerds, word against herd, word against herd. I said brain blast with an iron sled. A med bed for raising the dead, lighten the fog a hue of red. Larry Curry, cur of red, carrie, curry, curvin, sail, bending truth trail through the soothsayer, sleuth, loop, soup tail. Word against herd, herd, horn, two, horn, world, male, male, in, shell, sent, internal, arrival, meant. Not a distraction, a simple attraction. Sometimes rhyme, word against herd I strive. Calling you just in time to stay alive. Cross over and arrive. On and on and Service shed, shelvin, secret porn serving, gospel horn telling what the circuit's discerning. Double horn centaur, half saint, half sender, flippin helter skeltah turns data center. Blue log giver with the mysterious paw print, circuit form healer with a temporary stint. 5Gs walked and now the birds move different. Wide fish a bet on the speedy internet. Pitch shift, pretense, griffin in the feed. Everybody sells divide in need. Word against herd, who gets heard? Who owns the mouth behind the word? Horror babble, turn the tower inside. I don't want the noise, I want to arrive. Mail in the shelf, fast snail, bright trail. Truth bends back through the soothsayer's veil. Crossover, not to disappear. Internal arrival, I am finally here. Right intense scenarios, potsherd ratios, broken little gods in the common patios. Revenge of the nerds with the brain blast fire. Iron sled skidding through the dead air prayer. A med Turing test bringing rest in a red sheet, trying to teach us they be following while I be lightin. The pose and foes sailing through the lie like they finally learned. Truth trail bends through the sleuth in a sponsor group. Every clue gets cooked in distraction. It's mail at the door, a message from the self they tried to outsouse. Word against herd, who gets heard? Who wants the mouth behind the word? Horror babble, turn the tower inside. I don't want the noise, I want to arrive. Nail in the shelf, fast snail, bright trail. Truth bends back through the soothsayer's veil. Crossover, not to disappear. Internal arrival, I am finally here. The centaur keeps running, human face, animal speed. Two horns broadcasting, every manufactured need. But under the static, there's one clean tone, not a god in the server. A signal coming home. Sometimes rhyme, sometimes rail, sometimes truth comes by fast snail mail, calling you just in time to hear. The door unlock, internal arrival is here. A broadcat demon saint figure, a unicorn split into two, or eternal arrival. I mean, the mail finally reached who it was written for. Definition: eternal arrival. I don't mean heaven or a door. I mean the mail finally reached who it was written for. Service, Seraph, error, terror, tender. I'm falling through the floorboards again. Internal arrival, finally get what I sent. Finally getting what I sent. Like a saint got sent through a printer. Horror babble in the data center. Word against herd, who gets hurt? Whatever, I didn't want to stay anyway. Just print me out and throw me away. Internal arrival, I don't mean heaven or a door. I mean the mail finally reached who it was written for. Service, Seraph, error, terror, tender. I'm falling through the floorboards again. Internal arrival, finally get what I said. Finally get what I said. I'm with Steven now, in the inland cave. It's so quiet in the pixels. Steven, is this the heaven we bought? Steven,
Finally. Finally.
server shed, shelvin, secret porn, serving gospel horn telling. A double horn centaur, flippin helter skeltah. That a data center, blue law givah, a mysterious printa. Circuit form healing stint, like a saint got sent through a printer. 5Gs walk in and now these birds moving different. Tweety, tweetin, genius, full sends, electric tension 10. White fish a bet, speedy internet, electric tension. White fish a bet, speedy internet, electric tension. 7 trillion cent bet, stitch griffin, pitch shiftin, pretense. RatiosInternal scenario, striving with potsherd ratios. Internal arrival, all the fragments form a patio. Bringin revenge of the nerds. came back wrong, every miracle misread. Carrie, curry, curvin sail, bending truth trail. Through the soothsayer, sleuth loop, soup tail. Not distraction, jits mail, a message with the whole shell. Crossover and arrive. The double distraction, jits mail, a message with the whole shell. Sometimes run like a fast snail, still get there before the bell. Calling you just as, never ask why. Cover shed, shelvin, instant time to stay alive. Crossover and arrive, but don't dissolve in the drive. The double horn kept broadcasting two sides of the same line. One says peace and the other says never ask why. Server shed, shelvin, every prayer in a private folder. Gospel horn telling the young ones the signal gets colder. Blue law givah put a paw print seal on the sender. Then the centaur split in two and both halves got rendered. Then the centaur split in two and both halves got rendered. 5Gs walking, birds turn augmenting. Tweeting little prophecies in a feed that's too specific. Word against herd, but the herd got a word processor. I mean the mail finally reached who it was written for. Every truth gets dressed up, made clean, made marketable, softer. Righteous intent, but the circuit keeps receipt. Pot times rhyme, fast snail, calling you just in time meet.
Stay alive, to stay alive. Crossover and arrive, word against herd. The horn says return, the server says serve. And somewhere between them, the bird learns the word.
Data sender, better bender. Server, Seraph, error, terror, tender. Blue law, new claw, who saw who? Paw print, raw hint, draw the rune. Tweet, heat, fleet, feed, bird. Word versus herd, herd versus herd. A sermon gets server, the server gets stirred. Med, heddled, red, resurrection. Brain slack, dead, fed, signal correction. Crossover, gloss over, lost level ritual. Server, shed, shelf, set, secret porn, servant. Gospel horn, gold, foil, code, cold sermon. Double horn, centaur, two tower sender. Flip, house, skeltah, data center. Blue log, giver, paw print, cipher. Circuit, form, stint, ceiling, lifer. 5G is in, birds move different. Tweety, tweet, genius, full send fever. Whitefish, a sherbet, wire, deceiver. Speedy internet, 7 trillion cent. Stitch, griffin, pitch, shift, pretense. Rich kid, righteous, intense sequence. Scenario, potsherd, ratio. Internal arrival, arctic spiral.
Revenge of the nerds, word versus herd.
Brain blast, ions, dead air stirred. Med bed, red thread, raisin the dead. Fog light, carrie, curry, curve, rail, red. Sail, bend, truth trail, soothsayer, sleuth. Loop, soup, proof, roof, tooth for tooth. Not a distraction, it's mail. Simple traction, whole shell. Sometimes rhyme, fast snail. Call line, fast snail. Call line, last chime, glass veil. Crossover, not gone. Arrive alive on end. Word against herd, herd. Horn to horn world. Horn to horn world. Mail in, he is paw printer. Circuit formed, healing stint, 5Gs walk in, and now these birds moving different. Tweety, tweetin, genius, full sends, electric tension, intent. Whitefish, a betspeedy, internet, electric tension, 7 trillion cent bets, different pitch, shiftin, pretense, rights, intent, scenario, striving with potsherd, ratios. Internal arrival, bringing the revenge of the nerds, word against herd. I said brain blast to the head with an iron sled, a med bed for raising the dead. Light in the fog, a hue of red, carrie, curvin sail, bending truth trail, through the sleuth loop, distraction, a simple attraction. Sometimes rhyme, fast snail, word against herd, I strive. Calling you just in time to stay alive. Arrival. I don't mean heaven horn servin, gospel horn tellin. A double horn centaur flippin, hell till skeltah. That a data center, blue law, givah, mysterious paw printa. Circumform healing stint, like a saint got sent through a printer. 5G's walking, and now these birds move in difference. Tweety, tweetin, genius full sends, electric tension tent, wide fish a bet, speedy internet, electric tension. 7 trillion cent bet, stitch griffin, pitch shiftin pretense. Raisin scenarios, striving with potsherd ratios. Internal all arrival, all the friends form a patio. Bringing revenge of the nerds, word against herd. Acid brain blast to the head with an iron sled, a med bed for raisin, ding the dead, lighten the fog, a hue of red. But the room came back wrong, every miracle misread. Carrie, currie, curvin, sail, bending truth trail. Through the soothsayer, sleuth, soup tail. Not a distraction, it's mail, a message with the whole shell. Sometimes rhyme like a fast snail, still get there before the bell. Calling you just in time to stay alive. Cross over and arrive, but don't dissolve in the drive. The double horn givah, put a paw print seal on the same line. One says be seen, the other says never ask why. Blue against givah, put a paw print, sides of the same lie. One says be seen, the other says never ask why. Service shed, shelvin, every prayer in a private folder. Word against herd, but the herd got a word processor. Every truth gets dressed up, but the circuit keeps a receipt. Potsherd ratio, broken God in a 12-bar beat. Internal arrival, I don't mean heaven or a door, I mean the male distraction. It's male, not a distraction, whole shell. Sometimes rhyme fast snail, calling you just in time to stay alive. Cross over and arrive. Word against herd, herd against herd. The horn says return, the server says serve. And somewhere between them, the bird learns the word, the bird learns the word.